Hi everyone, glad to see you again. Welcome back to my channel Cyber Defense. Today we have something informative and exciting lined up for you. Before we dive into the world of hacking, I want to make one thing crystal clear. This information is for educational purposes only. My goal is to empower you, not to turn you into a black hat hacker. Think of this as a self-defense class for the digital age. By understanding how hackers operate, you can better protect yourself and your online assets. Website hacking is like breaking into a digital house. Hackers use different tools and techniques to gain unauthorized access to websites. Their motives can range from stealing sensitive information to defacing websites for fun or revenge. Imagine someone breaking into your online store and stealing customer credit card details. That's a nightmare scenario that website hacking can lead to. Phishing is like tricking someone into giving you their keys. Imagine someone you trust asking for your house keys, but it turns out they were an imposter. That's essentially what phishing is in the digital world. Hackers send fake emails or messages that look like they're from a trusted source, like your bank or a social media platform. These emails are crafted to look incredibly convincing, often using logos and language that mimic the real thing. They might tell you there's an urgent issue with your account, or that you need to verify some information. These messages often contain links that, when clicked, take you to a fake website designed to steal your login credentials. The fake website might look almost identical to the real one, making it hard to tell the difference. Once you enter your information, it's sent directly to the hackers, who can then access your accounts and personal data. Always double-check the sender's address and be wary of suspicious links to avoid falling prey to phishing attacks. Look for subtle differences in the email address or URL, such as extra characters or misspellings. If something feels off, trust your instincts and don't click the link. Instead, go directly to the official website by typing the URL into your browser. This simple step can save you from a lot of trouble and keep your information safe. Websites and apps often rely on databases to store information like usernames, passwords, and other sensitive data. SQL injection is a technique hackers use to insert malicious code into these databases. Think of it like poisoning a well. The water source might look clean, but it's contaminated. By exploiting vulnerabilities in a website's code, hackers can gain access to this sensitive information and wreak havoc. Cross-site scripting, or XSS for short, is another sneaky technique hackers use to inject malicious code into websites. This method is particularly insidious because it exploits the trust users have in a particular website. Unlike other types of attacks that target the website's infrastructure, XSS focuses on the users who visit the site. This code doesn't target the website itself, but rather the users who visit it. The malicious code is often embedded in seemingly harmless parts of the website, such as comment sections, user profiles, or even search fields. When users interact with these elements, the code is executed in their browsers without their knowledge. So, imagine a hacker injecting malicious code into the comment section of a popular blog. This code could be something as simple as a script that runs when the comment is loaded. The unsuspecting user, thinking they are just reading a comment, is actually triggering the execution of this malicious script. When unsuspecting users visit the blog and load the comments, the malicious code executes in their browsers, potentially stealing their session cookies or redirecting them to malicious websites. This can lead to a variety of harmful outcomes, such as identity theft, unauthorized access to personal accounts, or even financial loss. The user might not even realize that anything is wrong until it's too late. Cross-site scripting can be categorized into three main types: stored XSS, reflected XSS, and DOM-based XSS. Stored XSS is when the malicious code is permanently stored on the target server, such as in a database, comment field, or forum post. Reflected XSS, on the other hand, is when the malicious code is reflected off a web server, such as in an error message or search result. DOM-based XSS is a bit more complex and involves the manipulation of the document object model, DOM, in the user's browser. To protect against XSS attacks, web developers need to implement robust security measures. This includes validating and sanitizing user inputs, using secure coding practices, and employing content security policies, CSP. Regular security audits and updates are also crucial in identifying and mitigating potential vulnerabilities. For users, it's important to keep your browser and software up to date, use security extensions, and be cautious about the websites you visit and the links you click on. Awareness and vigilance are key in protecting yourself from the dangers of cross-site scripting and other cyber threats. By understanding how XSS works and taking the necessary precautions, both developers and users can contribute to a safer online environment. Remember, cybersecurity is a shared responsibility, and staying informed is the first step in defending against these malicious attacks. Case studies: when hackers struck. In this section, we delve into some of the most notorious data breaches in recent history, examining how they unfolded and the impact they had on millions of people worldwide. Remember the Yahoo data breach in 2013? It was a wake-up call for many, as it exposed the vulnerabilities even the largest companies face. Hackers stole data from all 3 billion user accounts, making it one of the largest data breaches in history. This breach included names, email addresses, telephone numbers, dates of birth, and even encrypted or unencrypted security questions and answers. The sheer scale of this breach was unprecedented and left many users feeling vulnerable and exposed. Or the Equifax breach in 2017, which was another significant event in the world of cybersecurity. In this case, hackers exploited a vulnerability in the company's website to steal sensitive personal and financial information of over 147 million people. This included social security numbers, birth dates, addresses, and in some cases, driver's license numbers. The breach had far-reaching consequences, affecting not just individuals but also the trust in financial institutions. These incidents highlight the devastating consequences of website hacking. The personal information stolen in these breaches can be used for identity theft, financial fraud, and other malicious activities. Victims often face long-term repercussions, including financial loss and damage to their credit scores, and the importance of robust cybersecurity measures. Companies must invest in advanced security protocols, regular system updates, and employee training to prevent such breaches. It's not just about protecting data, it's about maintaining trust and ensuring the safety of users' personal information. As we move forward in an increasingly digital world, the lessons learned from these breaches must guide our approach to cybersecurity. Building Fort Knox website security measures. So, how do you protect your website from these digital bandits? It's all about building layers of security, just like a fortress. Strong passwords, two-factor authentication, and regular software updates are like the walls and moats of your digital fortress. Web application firewalls, or OWASPs, act like security guards, filtering out malicious traffic before it can reach your website. Staying ahead of the game best practices. Cybersecurity is not a one-time fix. It's an ongoing process. Regularly scan your website for vulnerabilities, just like you'd check your house for leaks. Educate yourself and your team about the latest threats and security best practices. Remember, the best defense is a good offense. Stay vigilant and proactive in your approach to website security. The final word. Cybersecurity is everyone's responsibility. In today's digital landscape, cybersecurity is not just the responsibility of IT professionals, it's everyone's responsibility. By understanding the basics of website hacking and implementing strong security measures, you can protect yourself, your business, and your online presence from the ever-evolving threat of cyber attacks. Stay safe, stay informed, and stay ahead of the game. Thanks for watching and learning with us. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. We value your feedback. If you like my video, don't forget to share and subscribe for more tech insights, cyber defense,